In this video, I'm just going to go ahead and create the drawer for the escape room project. So basically, it's going to replace this cube here. So I want to have just probably 2 drawers inside of it and figure out a way to interact with each of them. So I'm actually, now that I think about it, I'm probably going to do this separately. So it's going to have the outer housing and then we're going to have individual drawers inside. I think that's going to probably be the best route. So let me name this one to door. I'm just using the old project as well. Add you, create a new collection, drawer. So let's create the housing for it, I guess, first. So we're just going to start off with a simple cube. It's going to be the most basic kind of, drawer you can come up with. So knee height, that's fine. Go down on the X a little bit, and obviously on the Y. Something about like that. Now I want to inset and cut out 2 sections. So let's go into edit mode, add a loop cover in the center, select the face. Actually, can I do both at the same time? Okay, not quite the intention I thought. So we're going to inset. About like so. Make sure I have the right one selected. Inset this face as well. That's about there's pretty even. Delete the faces. And we need to take that. We can extrude it right on back on the y-axis. And I'm going to go all the way back. About like so. And fill it. So, same thing here. Take it, extrude it straight back on the Y, and fill it. So let's check and make sure they're facing the right direction, which they are. We have our simple, I guess, cubby or cube kind of thing. Enough where drawers can fit in them. So I'm actually going to select this face. I'm going to Shift D to duplicate, separate by selection. I'm going to call this big thing the base. And then this one's going to be the drawer. So the drawer, bring it out. Just in front. About like so, I guess. I want to scale it up. Or I need to set the origin to the geometry so it scales right. Scale up just a little bit. Work. Want to extrude it straight back. And then I want to have some loop cuts in there to make it fit inside the door. So that way, when we go in, we can pull it out. We'll have the little lip. We'll have a plate on the bottom. And that should be simple enough. Okay, so let's see. Add a loop cut here. Oops. Bring you to there. Another loop cut, bring you to there. Another loop cut, bring you to there. And another loop cut, bring you to there. So grab that and extrude it straight back. Far. Trying to get it to snap. And of course it doesn't want to. We'll get it really close. About like so. And extrude you the rest of the way back. Now I want to select that entire inside. Just scale it down a tiny bit. I just realized I selected the wrong portions. I wanted to specifically select these. Okay. Just scale it down a little bit. And I'd say that's okay. So now the only thing I could do, select those and bring them forwards. Why are you selected? and bring them forwards like so, so it's flat. Now we have to remove the top of it there, and let's see. I want to fill you. And we got to make this solid, because currently, if we bring this in engine, right, so we have some flipped faces here. Let me turn off back face culling. Let's fix those faces first. So this one, really just about all these, actually. Seem like they're backwards. Let's see, it's, what is it, Alt in and flip. All you, Alt in and flip. Like you and you, flip. Okay, there we go. So we now have the faces going the correct direction. So now all I'm going to do is just simply sharpen this up a bit. So what we can do here, like these. Yeah, that is a solid, isn't it? Yes, okay. Extrude them, scale them in. And these points here, we can just snap forwards. And I want to extrude straight down. But we also need to kind of bring this guy up here as well. I'm going to extrude him straight up some. Select that outer ring again. Extrude straight down. Till it meets. Like so. We just have to fix outliers. So let me turn this back off. We have the issue of this has to be filled again. That's not really a big deal. So let's go ahead and fix the remaining faces. So we have this one, this one. Oops. Like so, and then the top there. And we now have our drawer. There we go. And I'd say that's decent enough. So that way we can have a socket in here that we attach our key to. So there's our drawer, there's our base. We can easily position them, wherever we need to. So we can have we can place them in there manually actually. So now whenever we try to open the door, pops open, like so, closes like normal. And let's see. We need to... I think brain's not working. I guess I can create I'll create a simple cube to attach to the to it as well. It's just like a door handle, just so there's something. Apply scale. Delete the back face. Join it. And there's the door handle. Okay. So we have that all done. What I'm going to do is I want to set the origin point for this to be right in line with that, as close as I can get it. And that's pretty much there. Okay, so as far as the origin for the back, let's move it forwards. Position it right there and set the origin. Okay, so there we go. We have that as the origin point, all the way in the back, straight along. So now what we can do is set up the basic animations. So I'm going to create we need to create a bone. There's our armature. Need to bring it up, make it a lot larger so we can actually see the bloody thing. Set it to be in front. And we're going to select the drawer, the bone, Control P, and we're going to do automatic weights because it should make the weights. Yeah. So we have everything but here. L, Shift K. Oops. And now it's all being weight painted appropriately. So let's select the bone. And it moves everything around like it needs to. Okay, so new. And we're going to create single, single frame animations for this. So we're just going to have the one frame in length. Let's create a new fake user. Let's do a_drawer open. And the position for this one's going to be, we need to move the base of the drawer actually first. So let's position it right where the door would be fully closed. So about like so. And we're going to go ahead and select the bone. Actually, let's name this one a door close. And insert the keyframe. Create a new one. Name it drawer open. Move it out on the Y about as far as we're going to want, which should be about right here, I believe. Right there. And we're going to insert a keyframe. Add fake user, and there we go. Now put it as drawer closed. We're going to output the base first. Actually, we need to unwrap. I'm just going to do the, our UV projection, because I'm not going to bother texturing this. So drawer base, select the drawer, then the armature. And this one's just going to be the drawer itself. So drawer.fbx. Go to Unreal Engine, content. And where in the world? Here's drawer, here's drawer base. Let's import the drawer, or drawer base first, import. Make sure that looks okay, which it does. And now we do the drawer. So make sure everything's good to go, import. And there is something I messed up, so we got to rename the bone a bit. So here's our armature. We need to rename this one to just armature, so that way it ignores this as the root, which is obviously going to be a problem. And I forgot to unwrap the drawer. So select the drawer again, select the bone, export as FBX. We want to delete the drawer, all three of the imported assets with it, and re-import. Now we just have just the root bone. It's unwrapped, and it controls everything as needed. Now we want to import the animations. Then we have a drawer. Select just the bone, a drawer close. So a_drawer_close. And same deal for open. Okay, let's bring in the animations. Generate. Let's say this one is open. Here's the closed. Drag them both in. Make sure the skeleton's right and import all. Okay, so what's the issue? Maybe I have to make it a 2 frame for some odd reason. Okay, this should be 4. I'm going to copy that and paste it in for frame 2 as well. And let's give this a try. So that would be for door open. So this one, import. Okay, so that's why. For some reason you got to export with 2 frames, which I don't fully get why. But it is what it is. Export the close. Import. And there we go. Okay. Now let's go ahead and bring these in. We're going to do content geometry. Drawer. Drag everything related to the drawer into there. And there we have it. So what we can do now is just place the drawer base somewhere here in the corner. About like so. And we need to add 2 drawers inside of that. So the drawers themselves are going to be what the class is. So I'm going to give this for a test for the time being. So blueprints, BP door, let's actors, let's do door, create a blueprint class, BP underscore drawer. For the mesh, going to be our drawer. And we just got to position it. Which that actually doesn't look half bad. I'm going to do another one right below it. Open up the physics asset, and we want to fix this. So I'm going to actually delete it. Go to options, show all bones. I'm going to add a shape, add a box, and scale this. We'll make it fit pretty well. So I'm going to actually extend it out in front a little bit. Snap you to 1. And then go to the right view and extend out. All right. So there's our physics asset. That's good to go. So now let's, I want to duplicate one more time and just make sure I have collision with it. Which I do not. So we're having an issue with the mesh. See if that's why. No? Is it just set to not? That's actually, it's probably set to not block. Let's go down to collision. Yep, no collision. So let's open up the blueprint. Go to the mesh. Find collision. Set it to block all. And there we go. Okay, so we have our drawers. Now, that's pretty much it. Because in the next video, we're going to go through and actually set these up. So what I mean by set these up is, what do you call it? We're going to set up the animation blueprint. So if we look at the door, it is being driven by an animation blueprint here. So we're going to separate this. I'm going to create a new folder, call it animations. Or actually, I don't really need one. Instead, just going to right click. Yeah, you know, we'll do this next video. Anyhow, that's going to be it for this one. And if you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon down in the description below, where I have a team deathmatch series just for patrons, as well as you get early access to all of my videos like this one. If you have any question or anything like that, feel free to join my Discord that's linked down below, and I'll try to help you out. So, I'll see you in the next video.